In this lesson, we're going to be learning about variable scope. To get started, let's go into your Lesson 4 folder, right-click, create a new text document, and call it scope.py. And then you are going to say yes, and then we're going to drag scope into Notepad++. So when you declare a variable in Python, you have to be aware of its scope. And the scope is simply where in the program can this variable be used. And scope in Python is determined by levels of indentation. And to give you a practical example of what that means, if I define a method, let's go with method 1, and inside here I declare a method, and we'll make it equal to 47. It has a scope of only inside this method and in this indentation. If I go out here, print var2, and I print, let's see, it says it's not defined, which isn't uncommon because it hasn't actually been declared yet. But you can see if I go down here, the same error happens as well if I run it. And that is because this variable only exists inside method 1. So I could print it from here, and then I could call method 1, and I could print. But I can't call variable 2 from anywhere else in the program. And similarly, if I defined a new method, let's call this one method 2, and I said variable 3 is equal to 89.1, I would not be able to print variable 2 from here. Let's comment this one out. Oops, I gotta call method 2. So I get this error, and I'm not allowed to print variable 2 from method 2 because it's out of scope. And conversely, if I commented this out, and from here I decided to print variable 3 and run that, oops, method 1, I would get the same thing. Variable 3 is not defined because I don't have it in there yet. But if I wanted to get out of this, instead of, I could go through a bunch of rigmarole with parameters and calls and things like that and pass these variables back and forth. But if I wanted to do it the easy way, I could just turn variable 2 and 3 into global variables. And so I can uncomment this, and I'm going to grab this, and I'm just going to cut and paste those up there. Now these are global variables. That means they're at the beginning of the program, so they're the first thing declared, and there's no indentation. So they're going to be visible everywhere inside this program, in every single method, everywhere. I can do whatever I want with them. So if I clean this up a little bit, and I go method 1, method 2, you can see I can print both of my variables. And I can also print them from here as well. And if I do this, oops, var2, yeah, so I print everything twice, and that is your basic crash course in variable scope. Now there's probably a few more ins and outs that you're going to run into with this stuff that I'm not anticipating, but the only way to figure that out is for you to dig in and start completing labs. So I'm going to give you a chance to do that. You should have everything you need to move forward. And if you need any help, call me.